I keep my goals to myself, cause whenever I share it with folks, they get a look upon their face and their memory floats to a time where their goals and the stars ain't...
What's good? It's your boy Jay, that's me. Let's get into this lame episode of Monday Night Raw from February the 16th, 2026. This show sucks. Raw on Netflix sucks. Just like SmackDown on USA Network is garbage as well, right? Main roster WWE is trash. NXT still remains the best wrestling show from a WWE perspective, right? Bar none, hands down. Main roster is just total garbage. And this show proves it. It proves it. Again, we are on the road to WrestleMania, and it doesn't even feel like it. It doesn't. Triple H has no idea what he's doing. We understand that ticket prices are expensive, but nobody's going to these shows because these shows suck, right? You're having to go to the same venue twice. And they had a tough time selling tickets last year, and it's the same this year. It's like you have nothing for people to really sink their teeth into outside of CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Okay, that's great, but what else? You can't just sell WrestleMania just on one feud. You need to have a smorgasbord slash buffet of matches and storylines that we care about, right? And to me, it just makes no sense. It makes no sense, man. This show sucks. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Not really much to talk about, really. So we kick the show off with the Vision. Paul Heyman's just yapping. Logan Paul does the same thing. He talks about how he ended up making $16 million on a Pokemon card, which is interesting. I wonder who bought that. So basically, Austin Theory, he gets on the mic and makes fun of the Usos and all that jazz. So Adam Pearce comes out. So he wants the Vision to come back to his office and handle everything like men. LA Knight then shows up. He calls Logan Paul a broccoli-headed bitch, which was hilarious. I like that. And then he runs down the Vision, and then this leads us into the first match of the night, which was a 6-man tag. The Usos, main event Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso and LA Knight, they were defeated by the Vision, Bronson Reed, Austin Theory, and Logan Paul. My bad. Bronson Reed got the win. He won via the Tsunami. I didn't care about this match at all. I don't really care about the Vision. I don't. So it is what it is. Post-match, Logan Paul takes a headset from Michael Cole. He begins to talk trash, and then the Masked Man starts again. He hits a stomp onto Austin Theory, and that was it. And we all know who this is. It's Grayson Waller, right? Like, I don't care about this Masked Man shit. Enough. Moving on from that, this leads us into Adam Pearce. He's walking backstage with an assistant, and so there's a huge crate that says delivered to WWE, and this mysterious box can't be opened until the Elimination Chamber, which takes place on the 28th of this month. So there is that. And then he wants this to be sent to SmackDown and have Nick Aldis deal with it, that being Adam Pearce. So, whatever. Then the El Grande Americano guys, they show up. And they pout for not, how they can't be involved in the Elimination Chamber qualifying match. So, El Grande Americano wants a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. He wants to be, put in that. So, he's got to earn one. Whatever. Okay, that's fine. Moving on. This leads us into Asuka defeating Natty and Bayley. she qualifies for the Women's Elimination Chamber. Yay. Who cares, though? This match was ass. It was total ass, right? And we all knew Asuka was going to win anyway. Going in. We all knew that this was going to happen. So, whatever. Do we care? Nah, we don't. I know I don't. You might, but I don't. And I don't give a damn about Natty. Again, I don't understand why they don't make Natty a producer and just move on from her. Like, please, she's not over. Like, who cares? So, Maxine Dupree, she gets into a brawl with Natty post-match. Whatever, I don't care. So, this leads us into Obafemi. He is backstage with Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce says his offer is better than SmackDown's. Then he hands Obafemi a contract. Obafemi says he needs time to decide. And then Obafemi goes to leave. So Rusev shows up and stands in his way. And the two of them have a brief stare down. So that could be fun there. Rusev and Oba. That could be fun. That could be a fun WrestleMania match there. That'd be cool. I would love for Oba to sign with Raw, because if rumors are true and Royce Keys, aka Will Hobbs, if he's going to be on SmackDown, then that's fine. So it is what it is. Moving on from that, this leads us into a sit-down interview involving Michael Cole and Liv Morgan. So basically, Dirty Dom is there to have the back of Liv Morgan. So Michael Cole isn't happy to see Dominic Mysterio. Liv Morgan says she isn't rushing her decision on who she's going to face at WrestleMania. Liv Morgan says she's grinded for 10 years and won't rush. So Stephanie Vaquer shows up, and she barges in and talks about grinding longer in Chile to get to WWE, and then she speaks in Spanish, and then Dom translates for Liv, and then he's shouting back at her, and so Liv Morgan, for whatever, just begins to cry for whatever reason. I have no idea what she said in Spanish. I'll end up going back and watching the interview that she did on WWE's YouTube channel, or I might do it via Instagram or Twitter, don't know, but it doesn't really matter. Who gives a damn about this? We all know that Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan is the right decision. It makes the most sense because clearly it looks like they're going to probably have Tiffany Stratton be the one to win the Women's Chamber, and I think that would make the most sense. So, yeah. And plus they're building the end of the Judgment Day. We're definitely building towards that, which is great. Why? Because this faction's been around for 4 fucking years, and it's too long. This faction should have ended at least 2 years ago. At least 2 years ago. Moving on, CM Punk shows up. Gets a really good reaction as per usual. So, CM Punk says that he's not jeopardizing WrestleMania by taking on Finn Balor. He says that the people deserve a fighting champion. He gave a title shot to Balor because he earned the match in Belfast, Ireland, because of who he is and what he's done. Now he's getting another shot because he's earned the ass whooping that CM Punk will give him. I like that line there. So, then CM Punk continues to ramble on. CM Punk says that he loves pissing people off. Punk says he's the best in the world. It's not Roman or Finn Balor. So Finn Balor shows up along with Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough. So, basically Balor reassures Punk that he's not in trouble. Balor put himself over, basically. So CM Punk puts over Finn Balor, talking about what he did in Japan and Europe and wrestling luchadors in Mexico. He said he did all that by himself, and he did beat Roman Reigns to become the first ever Universal Champion. And by that definition, Balor is the best in the world. But he did all that by himself. CM Punk says in Chicago, at Elimination Chamber, when he beats Finn Balor for the title, he's not jeopardizing the main event. The best in the world will make it better. Okay, I do like that. That's fine there. So, you know, it is what it is. Basically, CM Punk continues to talk on the mic. Because like I say, this was a long promo, basically. You know, it's fine. I like where they're going with this. Clearly, we know CM Punk is not the main character in the story. We know it's Finn Balor. This is going to lead to Finn Balor basically getting kicked out of the Judgment Day, which will lead to a match between Balor and Dominic for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. Preferably, we get Demon Balor, not regular Finn Balor. So, and I think that's where they're going with all this, which is fine. But again, this promo, in my opinion, was a little bit too long. It should have been truncated. But this thing went on for a good, 10 minutes, basically. You know. Because CM Punk knew that he was going to get jumped. But Balor was like, nah, it's not going down that way. So, clearly, we know that Finn Balor is going to just lose to CM Punk. And that's when we should get his kick out of the Judgment Day, meaning it should be immediate. So, meaning the Raw after the Chamber, we should see Finn Balor get his ass beat by Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough, and that's when, you know, they officially kick him out of the Judgment Day. Or they could have it be where Balor's going to kind of come close, like they want Balor to cheat or whatever. Balor is like, nah. And then, you know, they cost him the match, and then they beat him down afterwards or whatever. I don't know, but we got to end this Judgment Day shit. We really do. Moving on, this leads us into Byron Saxton. He's backstage with Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. They don't really say much of anything. They're talking about how they're going to remain tag team champions. Rhea says the road to WrestleMania is always going to be tough, which it is, especially this one. Shit. And then Kairi Sane shows up along with Asuka, the Kabuki Warriors. They don't really say much of anything. Asuka says that she's going to win the Asuka says she's going to win the Elimination Chamber, and then that was it. So who cares? I don't. Whatever. So then this leads us into El Grande Americano versus Penta. He was the mystery opponent. Penta ends up winning with the help of the original El Grande Americano getting involved, who is Chad Gable, which is fine. Penta winning makes perfect sense. We need to end this El Grande Americano feud that's going on between Ludwig Kaiser and Chad Gable. This is kind of beneath them. You know, I did enjoy this for the first few months, and then now it's done gotten stale and boring. And I hate when shit happens like that. Like, this is something that should have went on for at least 2 or 3 months, and then after that, you know, Chad Gable should have been revealed, or Ludwig Kaiser should have been revealed. Both of them should have been revealed as the masked guy. Like, come on. Just like we know that Bravo and Ravo, whatever, they're Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, right? So, I mean, who gives a shit, right? Whatever, man. I'm just saying both guys deserve better. Come on. Moving on. So, we get a clubhouse segment from the Judgment Day. Liv Morgan is dejected. So, she's sitting in Dominic Mysterio's arms. Raquel wants to help her and pulls her away. JD McDonough says he wants to help Finn Balor and become world champion. Finn Balor says if he really wants help, he can let him do it alone. And then they walk off. And then Dom says he's got a match. Okay, that's fine there. Moving on, then we get the worst segment of the night. Becky Lynch and AJ Lee. And I'm not even going to really even discuss this because this was just so dumb and stupid. They just said some words, basically. AJ put herself over and everything else, you know, talking about how she wants to face Becky and Lyra and Rhea and Io and the Kabuki Warriors to Judgment Day, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. But she knows, unfortunately, all roads lead to Becky Lynch. And she's going to be the one walking away with the title come the Elimination Chamber. Whatever, I don't care about this. And then Becky, she says some shit, not really that important. She threatens to punch her, and they continue to yap back and forth, and that was it. I don't give a fuck about this. Man, fuck this shit. This is dumb. Like, this heel character, this heel Becky Lynch under Triple H is total fucking ass. Like, this shit is horrible. It's horrible as fuck. Like, what is Becky doing? Like, she's great on Twitter with this shit. But in real life, oh my god, this shit is awful. What the fuck? Oh my god. Moving on from that horrible nonsense, this leads us into Adam Pearce and the Vision. So, Austin Theory, he's pissed off over Logan Paul being attacked by the Masked Man. So, Paul Heyman sends Austin Theory and Logan Paul to the jet. Theory has trouble opening the door, which is kind of hilarious. Adam Pearce says the Masked Man is just a bigger problem for him. Bronson Reed says that he's a problem solver and he'll solve this. I don't care about this at all. Then we're going to get a tribute to AJ Styles next week, so that's cool there. And then there's going to be some qualifying matches. Yay, who cares? Main event of the evening, Jevon Evans qualifies for the Elimination Chamber. He defeats Gunther and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. So, this match was actually pretty fun. I thoroughly enjoyed this match. Jevon Evans winning was the right decision. Dom taking the pin was the right decision. So, I do like that. We all knew Gunther wasn't going to win. So, towards the end of the match, Dom ended up trying to use the ring hammer. Gunther kind of caught him. He was going to use it on him. But Dragon Lee came out with the ring bell and hit Gunther, took him out. Dom was going to go for the frog splash. Jevon Evans blocked that, got his knees up, and hit the OG cutter for the 1-2-3. Jevon Evans celebrates, and that was Monday Night Raw, folks. That's all she wrote. Exciting, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It was total fucking ass. Man, Monday Night Raw sucks. It truly does suck. But it is what it is, man, at this point. I don't give a damn about it. I don't. Like, that Becky Lynch and AJ Lee promo, it made me want to gouge my eyes out. It really did. This is the worst that Becky Lynch has looked in a long time. Like, what Vince did with her when she turned heel while Vince was still in charge, she was still pretty good. Like, I liked her heel turn then, but her heel turn under Triple H has just been awful. It's been awful. And I don't give a fuck about AJ Lee being back either. I don't, because she's awful on the mic too. I don't. Like, I'm guessing for the Chamber we're going to do Gunther and Dragon Lee. That's going to be a match probably. So yeah. I don't know, man. It's not much to talk about, but whatever. Monday Night Raw continues to be garbage.